also a conference, and something happened there also. Can you comment on that?
Yes, this was the World UFO Summit in Mexico City. It was organized by Jaime Muson, who's a very famous, popular UFO researcher in Mexico. And there were over 1,000 people there, and many different researchers and experiencers who did presentations. I think there were approximately 30 different presenters, panelists and so forth who really discussed and presented their evidence and films and so forth concerning UFOs. One of the things that was very interesting was that over the summit itself, over the World Trade Center in Mexico City, there were UFO sightings, and some of the presenters actually went out and filmed the UFOs and then showed them during the conference itself. So that was quite unique to actually have at a conference some film footage of UFOs appearing over the conference itself, and then being able to see that on the big screen there. So that was quite unique, and it really does show how in Mexico the UFO phenomenon is just much more common, and it's easier for people to be able to film this and to talk about it.
Now the question, of course, is, and I'm being honest here, I'm joking here, was it an Arcturian mothership, or was it Obama in a human anti-gravity B-2? That we don't know, right?
No, we don't know that for sure.
I'm just kidding. Okay, we're going to take a small break, and I already said to the technician I'm going to take it easy because the song is called Take It Easy. So let's do that. Let's listen to his advice because he's a wise man. The artist again is Benoit Stanek, and I'm not even sure if I pronounce it right, but I know that the title is called Take It Easy, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
When we disappear, don't know why the threat increases, don't know when I join the churchyard. I don't wanna become a fanatic, I've already committed many sins, God will be merciful towards me. But please stop questioning and keep on enjoying every little moment you live and let a breath you take. It's not worth worrying, it's not worth fighting. There is one advice you need, please take it easy. You have to take it easy. I don't really want to prophesy. There's a black cat, please, I don't mind betting. I trust in destiny. I don't know if there will be a tragedy, a nightmare, a catastrophe. I don't have any survival kit. But please stop questioning and keep on enjoying every little moment you live and let a breath you take. It's not worth worrying, it's not worth fighting. There is one advice you need, please take it easy. You have to take it easy. It's a matter of state of mind. You have to open up inside. It's a matter of state of mind. There is so much left to see outside. It's not such a bad word. Don't know if someone will annihilate us, if we'll have to capitulate, plus if there will be a radioactive war. Keep your nerves, please keep your nerves, turn off your TV now. But please stop questioning and keep on enjoying every little moment you live and let a breath you take. It's not worth fighting, it's not worth worrying. There is one advice you need, please take it easy. You have to take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Just take it easy. Take it easy.
Dit is Argusoogradio. Een andere kijk op de wereld.
Okay, welcome to part 3 of this, as far as I'm concerned, very fascinating and multidimensional episode of Argusoog Radio, gezond and well. I'm your host, John Consemulder. If you, for international listeners, want to know who I am and why I am who I am, www.healingsoundmovement.com, and a worldwide peace initiative through song, vibration and coherence, and a song called Prayer for the Children is on www.worldpeacechild.com. and I'm hearing some background noises, so I think the timing of Michael Salla is excellent once again. So Michael, I assume you're back. For the general listeners and also for you, Michael, I've interviewed Roger Nelson and Uri Geller, and also did a talk with Stephen Brody, who's going to be in the program at a later date, and also James Hurtak and Glenn Ryan, people like that. So they're all connected, so to speak, to the non-local consciousness and energetic information transfer and non-local intention experiment, so to speak, and the connection to the heart and love and consciousness. But the fascinating thing which I found out was that the parapsychological aspects, so the psy-ops, so to speak, and the ESP kind of studies, the human consciousness on a long distance, so the non-local aspects, of course, and I had a talk with Uri Geller, and I thought the same thing, because he was also related to CIA and even NSA, and of course I understood very well, which I think the military did as well, and even earlier than I understood this, that if you can look into someone's envelope, what he just draw without telling you, and just reading his mind, or reading the non-local energetics of consciousness, so to speak, the infinite mind. If you have this ability, you're either being Pat Price or Ingo Swann or Uri Geller, or even a small child whom you can even bend spoons or read people's mind, then we have this connection. But more important for the military and the CIA and NSA, of course, you can also read what's in an embassy, in a vault, or in a closed envelope, or in a suitcase attached to someone's wrists going into an airplane. And I found out that this is, of course, very interesting for all those intelligence agencies. And I also found out a little bit of secret that is not actually the secret science of how that non-local consciousness works, of reading other people's mind or getting the intentions. It's actually the secret aspects of the consciousness energy transfer the other way around. I mean, if you can ask Uri Geller, for instance, or someone else who can do this, like Pat Price or Ingo Swann, to see, but with just a few coordinates, what's in a mountain over there in Russia during the Cold War, like the Project Stargate by Edwin May, who I might invite also for this show later. Then, of course, it's also interesting to see if you can put thoughts in someone else's mind, and then, of course, it becomes the secret of mind control. And this is what I thought was fascinating, because in your book at page 37, and once again, it's not the exopolitics book, the first one, but the newer one, 2009, Exposing U.S. Government Policies on Extraterrestrial Life, by Michael Salla, for the people who just joined us. In your book on page 37, you're writing this corroboration of evidence that there are secret agreements that have led to some extraterrestrials being allowed to blend into the human population. And then you're saying Ingo Swann, and of course I know him, was the first psychic employed in a remote viewing program at the Stanford Research Institute funded by the CIA and the intelligence community that began in 1972 and of Project Stargate. So you're naming this, and of course this also relates to the work by Uri Geller, and I believe also Noetic Sciences. Some people even say it was a front for the CIA, and that how do you call that, the openness that you can send, that people